What up, reader fam? Today I am bringing you my August book haul. I know that this is coming a little bit early in the month this time around, but that's just because I don't plan on picking up any more books this month. Keyword plan. I don't plan on picking up any new books, but there's always that possibility that I could just walk into a bookstore and lose my mind and go crazy and buy all the books. The first book I have here is Little Monsters by Kara Thomas. This is actually the Booksplosion book of the month for the month of August, and we are working with Penguin Random House this month. Our live show for this book is happening on August 26th at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time over on Poland Bananas Books channel, so definitely pick up this book and join us for the live show discussion. This story follows a girl named Casey who moves from a broken home with her mom to a place called Broken Falls with her dad and new stepmom and step-siblings. At first, things in Broken Falls don't seem to be broken at all. Things are working out well at home, school's looking pretty dang good, and she's made a slew of new friends including Bailey and Jade. But all of these good things don't seem to last very long. Specifically, there's a bit of a shift in the dynamic between Bailey and Casey, but they never get to sort it out because one night Bailey goes missing. So Casey must get to the bottom of what happened to her friend. I think this story kind of has a focus on how not everything might be what it seems. I haven't read this book yet, but my theory going into it is that somebody is a monster and that they either ate Bailey or that Bailey herself became a monster and now she's hunting down Casey. Or maybe monsters might not be like a literal thing. There might not be literal monsters running around in this book. But I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna be a little bit disappointed if there are no monsters in this book. The title is setting it up for there to be monsters in this book, so I want there to be some monsters. This next portion of the video is paid promotion with Disney-Hyperion, and they sent me this Percy Jackson coloring book. Excuse me, it's the Percy Jackson coloring book. They also sent me these super cool Percy Jackson colored pencils. I had no idea that this was a thing that was happening, but oh, am I pumped about this. I'll give you a little flip through here so you can see some of the images that are inside here. I'm a massive fan of coloring books. I don't use them as often as I should, but I still freaking love them. They're so much fun. I love seeing different artists' interpretations of different scenes that take place throughout the book. I also find that this is the perfect activity to do while listening to audiobooks. Like if you've ever had trouble concentrating on audiobooks, I highly recommend using coloring books while you're listening to audiobooks because I personally find that it just really helps me focus, but it also just gives you something to do so you're not just like sitting there for 5 hours listening to an audiobook and doing nothing. But yes, I highly recommend this coloring book for Percy Jackson fans, and I also have the chance to give away one of these coloring books along with one set of the colored pencils, so I will leave information down below about that giveaway. Go check it out if you want to win a copy of the Percy Jackson coloring book along with a set of Percy Jackson coloring pencils. Next up, I partnered with HMH Teen and they sent me Into the Dim and an arc of the sequel Sparks of Light, both by Janet B. Taylor. When I read the description for these books, I was like, holy crap, this has a Passenger Alexander Bracken vibe and I am here for it. I loved that duology and I would love to read something similar to that, and this sounds pretty similar. This story follows a girl named Hope, which I feel like is a name that really suits her because I feel like throughout this story she kind of has to cling to Hope. Her mother ends up passing away due to this natural disaster, and Hope is sent to live with her aunt in the Scottish Highlands. This is where Hope finds out some pretty crazy things about her family. Like the fact that they're time travelers. Oh, and the fact that her mom might actually still be alive. Say what? If I was Hope and I moved to the Scottish Highlands and I learned all this information about my family and I learned that my mother wasn't actually dead, first off, I'd be really happy because hey, my mom's still alive and that's amazing. But second off, I would be like, what the heck, Mom? Why didn't you let me in on the fact that my family was a family of time travelers? Would have been a nice thing to know. So anyways, we follow Hope and her adventure in trying to save her mother and also just trying to figure out this whole time traveler thing. Hi, hello, yes, I am sold on this series already. I'm also working on a giveaway with HMH Teen, which I will leave more information down below for you guys, so if you are interested in these books, definitely go and enter that giveaway. I've got lots of giveaways for you guys today. What's up with that? Next up, I bought Miles Morales, the Spider-Man novel by Jason Reynolds. I had to pick this one up after reading the arc of this book because I loved the story so much that I knew I needed to pick up a finished copy of the book, and I'm so happy that I did because I love this cover so much. It's one of those like wraparound covers where the image goes all the way around the book, and I love when books do this. Next up, I kind of had a really super late family birthday party with my family. My birthday was on June 24th, but I was in California California for my birthday, and my family just like travels a lot. They're constantly traveling, and we just couldn't work out a time to get together, but we finally did. And so my aunt got me a couple things. She got me The Goldfinch by Donna Tartt, which this is a book that I have been really interested in reading, but I've never gotten around to picking up. So I was really happy when I found that she had gotten this book for me, which I didn't realize how big this book was. It really doesn't look that big, but it's like over 700 pages, I want to say. It's a big boy, that's for sure. This story is about a boy by the name of Theo, and his mother passes away. And the one thing that he has that he feels keeps him connected to his mother is this painting, which I believe is called The Goldfinch. The thing is, the painting somehow gets him involved in the criminal underworld. I don't know how it all kind of occurs, but I'm really interested in reading this one. It sounds like it's going to be really good, and it's obviously like a highly praised novel. It won the Pulitzer Prize. And then lastly, my aunt got me this literary listography book, which is just something where you can fill out different lists relating to books. So I'm gonna document my reading life even more with this book, because apparently I don't document my reading life enough. It's also got some really nice art pieces throughout it, which I think gives it a nice little special touch in there. I think I am going to save this for 2018 though, just so I can kind of encompass that reading year within this listography. I'll read off a couple of the lists so you can get an idea as to what's in here. We've got books that made me laugh, books that made me cry, fictional characters I connected with, favorite troubled characters, my literary heroes, my favorite nonfiction books, my favorite science fiction, my favorite mystery, my favorite plays, etc, etc, etc. There are tons of lists throughout this book. The last thing that I want to show you guys in today's video are these bookish pens that I picked up. I am currently just like obsessed with enamel pens, and so I picked up quite a few. These first ones here were sent to me by the artist actually, which I am so thankful for because I love them so freaking much, and I'm gonna wear these all the time. I'm gonna put them all over my backpack because they're just so cool. I'm obsessed. Then I picked up these next pens from Out of Print, which is this like really cool bookish site with tons of really fun bookish merch. I got these Little Prince pens, which I recently read The Little Prince and I loved it so much. So when I saw these pens on the site, I was like, gotta have them. And then I picked up these little Where the Wild Things Are pens, which I love these ones so much as well. I loved this book as a child, so when I saw these pens, I was like, gotta have them. So yeah, those are all the things that I have to share with you guys today that I picked up in the month of August so far. Hopefully I don't pick up anything else. I did want to mention a few things before I go. The first thing that I want to mention is BookNet Fest. I'm going to be attending it this year and I am speaking on it. It's the first year this festival is happening, so it should be really interesting to see how it all goes. I would say that this event is kind of catered towards people who are making book content on the internet, or people who are interested in making bookish content on the internet. So if that's something that you're interested in, then you should totally come to BookNet Fest. It's happening in Orlando. The first day we're going to Harry Potter World at Universal, and then the second day is when the actual conference is taking place, and it's on September 1st and September 2nd. And then the last thing that I wanted to mention to you guys is that I have been posting so much content over on my second channel, and I feel like a lot of you guys don't really know about my second channel. I know that a lot of you guys also just don't care about the channel, which is a-okay. If you only want bookish content from me, that's what this channel right here is for. But if you want other content from me, then go check out my second channel. It's youtube.com/JesseGeorgeVlogs, which I will leave a link to down below in the description as well. So yeah, that's all I have for you guys today. I hope that you enjoyed this video. You should let me know down below in the comments some of the books that you have picked up this month, or just let me know down below a book that's coming out soon that you are so excited for. If you like this video, be sure to give it a big thumbs up. I post videos frequently on this channel, so if you want to be notified as to when I post new videos, be sure and go and hit subscribe, or go and click the little bell icon and you'll be notified as to when I post new videos. Thanks for watching guys, and I will see you soon with a new video. Bye, chew.